Hi everyone, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your spiritual guidance for the week of January 5th, 2020. Happy New Year, Happy New Decade, everybody. Today, excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold that has been lingering. Today I'm drawing from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck by Victoria Mosley. And if you haven't seen the Life, Purpose, Career, and Money readings, they are up and available on YouTube for each individual sign. So if you're interested, you can take a look at those. And they are also available on the audio podcast, so you can listen to them while you're driving around or whatever, and there are links below for that. Or you can just Google Sloan Rhodes podcast or put it into your whatever search engine you use. Okay, let's go ahead and get a card for the week of January 5th, 2020. I'm sorry that's so loud. Okay, here we go. Expression and ancestors. Interesting, under the deck. Well, we are just coming off the holidays. It may have been that there was quite a bit of family time. You may be even reflecting on it now that we're sort of over it. For many of us, the holidays are over. And so it may be that you are feeling that pull towards family heritage, legacies. You may even just be, again, processing a lot of family stuff this week, family issues. It's also a beautiful energy, as it is under the deck here, to think about patterns that exist in families, whether they be patterns of dysfunction, patterns of wealth, patterns of poverty, patterns of joy, patterns of play, and where you want to bring those forward into 2020 in your own unique way. We have this idea of expression. How do you express what you have inherited in many different ways, and how do you express that as the individual you, taking what feels right and true for you and bringing it forward, and allowing and honoring the ancestral patterns, paradigms as they are, without trying to shift or change them necessarily. They were theirs, and now you have your own expression that is unique to you. So it's really kind of a fun way to kind of start the new year, actually, building upon ancestral lines, legacies, heritage, paradigmatic expressions, right? How did they express their own ideas? And is it right for you? It's okay to, and it may not always feel okay, but it is, to honor your family and to shift into a new way of being without fighting against it. So many times with family, you know, there's this fight to express our individuality, to express ourselves in a different way. And many times it shows up because it feels like some ways we have to fight for our survival in order to be different, right? But that's part of the growth. That's part of why we have these families, so that we can help, so we can, let me not use the word help, so we can connect to what we're truly trying to express, our soul wants to express in this lifetime. And this week in particular, it looks like ancestors, family, is something you're sort of grounding yourself in as you launch into the new year, and how you express it. How you see yourself, how you see them, and how you can beautifully transform all of this understanding and knowledge and family history into something that is unique to you, the unique way that you express it. Again, it's not always easy because our families can feel like quicksand sometimes, and especially if you feel very different within your own family. Say everyone's a lawyer and you're the artist, right? Doesn't mean that they don't have artistic tendencies, but your expression of that family dynamic is coming through more artistically, more obviously artistically. Or maybe they're not artists at all, but just very linear, logical, right? And here you are in flow, seeing beauty everywhere, or even tragedy. Just because you're an artist doesn't mean that you are joyful. Many artists feel a lot of pain. But whatever way you want to express that, it may to your family be just so foreign that it frightens them. Maybe because it frightens their own artistic sensibilities, their own emotional seeming frailties. So this is why it's important that we each express ourselves in the way that feels best for us, because it helps to grow and expand the family paradigms and dynamics, whether they want you to or not. But sometimes it does feel like, oh my God, my family is going to not like this, or I don't fit into my family. But as we grow and mature, this is the process of individuation and maturation in life. We don't conform as much to what the family expects. So there's a lot of different ways it can play out, and it may not be this particular expression for you this week, but it's something to play with. Maybe you're all exactly in alignment with what you enjoy, but what is your unique take on that? What is the unique way that you kind of imprint your own signature into that? It doesn't even have to be with the family. It's not about proving anything to them or showing them up or doing anything like that. It's about your expression of it. Now, for some of you too, it may be that this particular week you have a lot of family connections, a lot of family time, and how does the family as a whole continue to express itself in the new year? It may even have to do with inheritance, legacies. You may even be redoing your wills, this kind of thing. So it's going to play out differently for everybody, but it is about the expression of the ancestral line, either with family or separate, but in your own unique way. Let me see if there's anything else I want to say about this. There's all of this, butterfly energy, which of course, as you know from symbology, does relate to transformation. Transforming, growing. But it does have to do with how you see it. Look at her eyes. What is it that you're wishing to express into the future? It's almost like having a long-term goal in some ways, as I see it. Look, her eyes are just piercing. It's almost like she's seen it. So it may be that this week too, you don't actually express it verbally. It looks like she has a veil over her mouth, but you're beginning to see glimpses of it. And I will also say this, you are piercing through the veils of family dysfunction as well. Everyone's going to have their own different take on this. Trust your own instincts too when you see these cards, what it means for your life, or there may be something I say that sparks your own knowing and wisdom. Because it is our own unique journey, obviously. Anyway, so I hope that you find that helpful, of course, as always. And I wish you much love for the week. And if you would like a session with me, you can go to my website, sloanrhodes.com. Much love to you all.